Hello everybody, I am Jedi Jack Penguin and welcome back to another LEGO Harry Potter review. So today we're going to be looking at number 76446, Night Bus Adventure. It includes 499 pieces retailing for $50 in the US when it released on March 1st of 2025. Now this is the fourth minifigure scale Night Bus to ever release. It fixes some problems I had with the last remake from 2019, draws inspiration from the first release from 2004. It's a really neat upgrade. There's really only two things that I think people could complain about. Looking at the box art, we get the streets of Little Whinging, setting the scene, the same style as introduced in 2021. From the back you get an alternate view of the bus and a picture showcasing all the levels. Opening up the box, we get our 4 numbered bags to build the set, as well as your sticker sheet and instructions, where we see the same Hogwarts expansion advertisements that you'll see in the other sets released in January. Harry Potter is exclusive to the set, or at least till Privet Drive releases over the summer. We get a new torso print for this year. It's really crazy how LEGO has given Harry a new blue jacket in like every set since 2019. Speaking of 2019, that's when we first saw this facial expression and the wider use of those mid-sized legs to represent a year 3 through 4 student. An additional accessory included with Harry is his trunk, using the flat top piece compared to the more treasure chest design we've gotten for previous sets. Inside you'll find both a letter print and a 1x1 golden galleon. Stan Shunpike is exclusive, rocking the classic police cap in the color purple. It's surprising to see this return after they used an updated mold in the 2019 set, and that one even featured a print. We get new prints for the head and the torso. I like the inclusion of the indie bag as the accessory, probably to represent the ticket machine that was previously printed on the torso. And for sure have to highlight that lovely Daily Prophet print with the Sirius Black escape. I expect we'll see that return in this year's direct-to-consumer for the theme. Ernie Prang looks very similar to 2019, though features new prints for both the head and torso. I think they captured his likeness very well, really nothing you can do to improve him. Then lastly, unlike the previous 2 Night Bus sets that only included 3 figures, this one goes the extra step to include a second passenger, the Sleeping Witch. We only get 1 new print for her character, that being the facial expression, one all wide awake and then the other for when she's sleeping on the bus. Torso print was introduced last summer in the Diagon Alley expansion, and then the hair hat combo is the same we'll see on most Professor McGonagall minifigures. Overall a great inclusion to just recreate the scene. Not a minifigure, but still a character included in this set is Padfoot, or Sirius Black in his animagus form, a dog. It uses the German Shepherd mold like we saw in the 2022 Shrieking Shack, but with new prints. Personally, I like the 2022 version more, but even so, I would have preferred a new mold or even just a recolor of that wolf from the CMF series, which is what was initially rumored to be in the set, but unfortunately that was just a rumor. LEGO really goes the extra mile to set the scene in the set by including a small side build of a street lamp overlooking a bench and a small bush. Comparing it to the 2004 builds, this is of course much more modern, and I like how connected it is. Really my only issue is with how small the bush design is, as it doesn't really hide Sirius too well. I also have to mention the bench does not have any stud connections, making it easy to sit a figure and then remove them from the situation. The Night Bus itself turned out better than I expected, though not without its issues. One major issue this set has seen, and likely this issue is why it got delayed to March, is that a lot of copies of this set have color match issues with the purple pieces. In my copy, it's really only noticeable with the 2x2 corner brick. I know other copies may have similar or different parts that are just slightly different shades of purple. LEGO did the best they could to replace a majority of these parts, or so I've read online. That was the reason as to why the set didn't release alongside the other January releases. Aside from that, the general design is really well done. I like the rounded look to the back side. We see those stickered signs returned, all destinations never underwater. I have to appreciate the new window size. That's a huge step up compared to the previous set in 2019. Staring the set down the front, we get the headlights as well as some sticker details. One major thing missing from this set that has been present on all previous 3 Night Bus releases is the shrunken head. Now, it's unclear why this is missing. I did leave a kind message asking the designer if there was a reason why it wasn't included, but they declined comment. As far as representation goes for the shrunken head, 2019 I think did the best job, 2011 is a bit too cartoony, 2004 is just a print on a window screen. Talking size and shape of this set compared to the previous releases, I think this one wins the award for being the most accurate. It isn't too tall, it just feels right, and I think the window size definitely helps this feel like the most accurate Night Bus to date. This version also brings back the techniques introduced in the 2004 set, where each level can be taken out to view the interior. I like this much better than the side panel opening like they did in 2019. I also still consider 2019 to be the worst interior of the bunch. Taking this set apart to look at the interior, we can separate it into 3 sections, then you can have 2 pieces that can be removed from the very top. Starting from the bottom and working our way up, from the back side you can see the open area to board the bus. Here we get a pole for stand to hold on to, as well as a little light, and a sticker for a cage to hold luggage. One downside about this level that I have to mention is that you can't have Stan standing in the hallway reading his newspaper like in the film. He's just too tall. Continuing down the bus, we have a bed to rest a minifigure. It can slide back and forth thanks to a spinny plate. It also uses one of those leg separation pieces, no studs, to make it easy to place and remove a character. Then finally, from the very front, you get a spot for the driver, Ernie. You get a steering wheel and plenty of room for him to stay in his spot, even with the next section of the bus on top. This next section, just like the first, features one of those moving beds with the spinny plate. Behind the bed, you'll see a small ad for the Daily Prophet newspaper, a sticker. Then to complete the design, we get the 3rd level with the chandelier hanging out the bottom. This is connected using a clip and bar connection alongside a clever use of that trap door piece in purple. The chandelier itself is fairly simple and can move with the bus. This is also why the front middle section is so empty. Completing the interior, the top section has yet another sticker detail for, I don't even know what this is, but something on a rack, maybe some hot water bottles, I don't know. Though this section, just like the other 2, has that single bed using the spinny plate to help it move while the bus is moving, just like in the movie. So overall, this set turned out much better than I'd anticipated. If anything, it fixes a lot of the issues I had with the 2019 set, but also adds to what we got in that set and the 2011 version by just giving us additional minifigures in the street scene with Sirius like in the 2004 set. The general shaping of this set is the best we've ever gotten for this vehicle, and I can especially see this going very well with that new Privet drive releasing in just a few weeks' time. So yeah, that's all that I have to say for this video. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Do you agree this could be the best Night Bus, no shrunken head aside? Also, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell to get notified about future videos. So yeah, that's it for now, and I will see you next time. Bye!